Hey guys, it's me Jake from JakeMan21642. Today I've got a video for you of this 2016 Mini Cooper 4-door. This one is finished off in a pepper white exterior, which looks really good on the vehicle. This is just kind of one of those classic Mini colors. As you can see, of course, this one does have the piano black roof. You also do have your chrome door handles and matching piano black mirrors, as well as your side marker lights up front. Overall, just such a cool looking car. And despite this one being a 4-door, this is still a very tiny car. This is a great city vehicle. Around the rear, you can see your single port exhaust, your Mini and Cooper badges, as well as chrome trim around the taillights, and you have your piano black on the rear as well. Typical Mini fashion, come up to the passenger side, make sure the car is unlocked, and you can open your fuel cap right there. It does lock with the vehicle. Everything follows through on this side. You also do have your black body cladding down below. And coming up to the wheels, this one is riding on Pirelli Cinturato P7 tires. They are 205, 45, or 17, so you do have 17-inch alloy wheels on this one. And these are the really nice looking dark finish alloy wheels. Wheel locks are installed on the vehicle, and they also are nitrogen-filled tires. Up front, this one does have halogen headlights, your fog lights down below, and as well, one of the little cool Mini touches inside of there. This one does include your typical Mini key fob with lock, unlock, and your trunk release on it. But like I said, coming up to the door, intelligent entry, have it with you, come up, press the door handle to unlock, and touch right there to lock. You can also see when you pull the handle out, there is your actual key inside of there to open it, and the key will release from the fob. Inside, this one does have the carbon black leatherette interior, which is very nice and comfortable. These are very high quality seats as well. You can see down below, it is a manual driver's seat. Mini door sills. And one thing I really like about this one is you do have the white accenting inside on the door panels, the dashboard, like that. To start, foot on the clutch, and just flick right here. And you can hear that little 3-cylinder roar to life, which this engine actually has a fairly cool engine note to it. It's very unique, but it's also incredibly smooth. Just have the key fob in the vehicle, and you're good to go. Inside, you can see you do have a leather wrap steering wheel in this one. Very nice and tight power steering as well. On this side, your cruise control. On this side, your audio system controls and everything like that. And one thing definitely about these newer body style Minis, I've said it before and I'll say it again, you do have all the niceness of the old ones and the very unique, cool interior touches, but a lot of the dumb and confusing things about the old ones are gone. Your window switches are in a normal place and they're clearly labeled. Your power locks are clearly labeled and they're where they should be. A lot of the buttons, like your cruise control, audio controls, just everything in general is a lot more clearly labeled. The quality is just as nice, if not higher, than the old ones, but the interior is a lot more just the way it should be. But on the door, you do have all nice padded material up top, padded leather on your armrest, and storage down below. Like I said, your power windows, power locks, power mirrors, all of that on the door. Storage down here. This one does have the Harman Kardon audio system from the factory, which is such a great sounding system for this little car. It really does bump. Your air vents over here, as well, you do have this very nice looking silver trim around the interior, which carries through. Your gauges in the middle, once again, with this being a little better than the older ones inside. In the old one, you just had your tachometer in the middle, and the speedometer was right there with a digital readout. But this one, you can bring up a digital readout down below, but you do have a normal speedometer, and then your tach on that side, and fuel gauge right there. So everything for the driver is right where it should be. Turn signals on this side, which they are the ones that return to center. Very simple to use. Your wipers on this side, they are automatic. 2 air vents in the middle, center channel for your audio system. And right here is the display for your radio. Very easy to use. You can go to your home screen and choose between all kinds of different settings, things like that. Go to your radio. And like I said, this one has a great sounding system in it. Down below, dual zone automatic climate control. And it's really cool too, when you adjust that, it actually will go across this little band right here when you adjust each zone. But dual zone climate control, your fan speed in the middle, and it is automatic, as I said. Same goes for the fan speed. It will adjust the intensity of that. Heated seats for the driver and passenger, as well as your defrost and everything else. Your auto start stop on and off, traction control on and off, and your start stop button right there. More storage down below. You do have your USB, auxiliary in, and a power outlet. 2 cup holders, And as I said, this one is equipped with the 6-speed manual transmission, which this transmission is a joy to drive, especially with the turbo 3-cylinder. I've driven one with an automatic before, but this is the first manual turbo 3 I've driven, and it's so much fun, and it definitely makes use of the power of that engine. And also, you can probably get incredible gas mileage with the 3-cylinder and the manual transmission. Storage back here, this little collar around the shifter, you can change your drive mode. You can go into green mode, mid mode, which is just kind of your normal day-to-day driving mode, and then sport mode, which will of course make this red, but sport mode obviously for a lot more fun with this vehicle. It really does wake it up. Like I said, storage, your parking brake, which does have a leather boot, and a padded armrest in the middle. Inside of there, more storage. You can see this kind of has like a plaid pattern to it. This will lift up as well, out of the way. Seating in this vehicle is very comfortable. Like I said, it's the leatherette. It's high quality feeling, and the nice thing about the leatherette is it will look the same way it does right now at just under 15,000 miles, at 115,000 miles. It wears in well, and honestly, you'll fool people. Anyone will just think this is leather. You can see this one does include the original window sticker. 2016 Mini Cooper hardtop 4-door. You can see all of the different options that this one does have. You can pause and read that. For a total price brand new of about 27 grand. You have your fuel economy, 29.39 with a 33 average. And everything else on here. This does have the 1.5 liter 3-cylinder, as I said, with 134 horsepower and 162 pound-feet of torque. We'll go ahead and put this back inside of the glove box so it can be included with the vehicle. Also, the owner's literature is included with this one as well. It's just not inside of the vehicle at the moment. Up top, you do have all of your lighting controls, which of course are LED. Your interior mood lighting adjustment as well up here. Control from right there. You can see you can change the different colors. Everything like that, and it will show up different places like inside of the door panels and other places around the interior. Passenger airbag on and off as well, and you do have your visor with vanity mirrors built in, microphone for your Bluetooth, and this one does have the sunroof with these shades, which look like they don't let in, or it looks like they don't block out a lot of light, but they really do make a difference. It just looks great, and it adds a lot to the interior too to have the sunroof. Also, I do have to say, I'm 6'2", and despite this being a pretty small car, I'm very comfortable in it. I have plenty of headroom. I'm definitely not a small person by any means, and I don't feel cramped in this car at all. But we'll step out, driver's side window down. To pop the hood, just pull twice. Inside the rear seat, I'll go ahead and show you from this side. As I said, this is a pretty small car. Definitely not something you would buy for hauling people. But being a 4-door, the back seat definitely is more usable. I'm 6'2", that's where I would sit. And while my legs are touching the seat, there's definitely a cutout for them to go into. And it's pretty comfortable back here. You have pockets on each side. I mean, for short distances, having to carry people, it wouldn't be a big deal. You can see the passenger side is definitely a more realistic representation of legroom in this vehicle. Also, your headrest, you can raise and lower them for visibility. You do have a sunroof for rear passengers. Handles on each side too. And your interior lighting. Inside of the trunk, just open it right here. Plenty of space inside. You can see this one does have your cargo cover as well, which will raise up with the trunk. This one does include all 4 of your original floor mats. Down below, you can lift that up, push it up out of the way, and access your storage compartment. This one does include your wheel locks, as I stated before. And go ahead and just drop the back seat. Pull right there, push it down. And this one has a fantastic amount of trunk space. I mean, this really is a car you could haul things in with the seats folded down. This side, let's pop the seats back up. So simple, you can see I can do it while holding the camera. And stepping in over here, I mean, this is definitely more realistic for legroom. You can see there's still plenty of space for the passenger and nice amount of room on this side. Storage. Your Harman Kardon audio follows through in the rear, of course. And up front, you can see manual passenger seat. And just to show you, I mean, you can comfortably sit someone in the rear, and a 6'2" person can sit up front as well. Glove box inside. Like I said, this one does have the owner's literature. It's just not in the vehicle at the moment because we just got it. You have your iPod adapter as well. And as I showed, the original window sticker. You can see too, a lot of the original tags and things like that are still even attached on the vehicle. And you can see up front your halogen headlights, fog lights, and under the hood. This one does have Mini's 1.5 liter turbo 3-cylinder, which this engine is so much fun. I mean, it's a very lightweight engine with the manual transmission. You can put it exactly where you want it. It's just a blast to drive. And it has such a unique engine note to it too. And like I said, you can get insanely good fuel economy with this car. Bring the automatic driver's side window back up. Cut it off right here. Move the key. And as always, this vehicle is for sale at Volvo of Richmond here in Richmond, Virginia. If you are interested in this vehicle, please let Volvo of Richmond know you saw this video. Thanks for watching.